Welcome back to the USA English Podcast. I'm Erica.
And I'm Marco. On this channel, we help you learn natural English through authentic conversations about daily life, practical habits, common challenges, and simple communication. Our goal is to make English feel clear, useful, and approachable. We want you to use English in real life, not just in textbooks.
And today we have a very important topic. We're discussing how to change your mindset and learn English faster through easy daily conversation.
This topic is valuable because many learners study for a long time but still feel stuck. Often, the problem isn't just grammar or vocabulary. The problem is the way they think about learning.
Yes, some people think, I need perfect English before I speak. Some people think I'm too old, or my memory is bad, or other people are better than me.
But when you change your mindset, your learning can change too. You become more relaxed, more active, and more confident, and then English starts to feel easier.
So today we'll talk about daily conversation, good learning habits, common mistakes, and simple ways to train your brain in a better direction.
If you enjoy our lessons, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And click the notification bell so you won't miss our next lesson.
All right, let's dive in. Marco, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm a bit busy, but I'm feeling positive. I finished a lot of small tasks this morning.
That already sounds different from me. I also had a busy morning, but I mostly finished looking for my keys again.
Every few days, your keys decide to go on vacation.
My keys aren't the problem, Marco.
I know. The problem is me.
At least you're honest.
Thank you. What did you do this weekend?
This weekend, I cleared my desk, organized my notes, and planned some lessons for this month. Then I met my cousin for coffee.
That sounds productive and calm.
It was. My cousin is learning English, so we talked about her study habits.
Really? What did she say?
She said, I study a lot, but I still feel slow. Then I asked her how she studies. She told me she spends most of her time worrying.
Oh, that is so real. Some people study English, but they also study stress at the same time.
Exactly. What about you? What did you do this weekend?
On Saturday, I wanted to practice some English phrases for this episode. I made a nice plan. I sat down with tea, my notebook, and a serious face.
That sounds promising.
Yes, but then I spent 20 minutes choosing the perfect pen.
That's not studying. That's shopping inside your house.
I know. Then I finally started and I noticed something. When I stopped trying to sound perfect, I actually spoke better.
That's a great point. Yes, I think many learners have that problem. They want to sound smart, correct, fluent, and impressive all at once, and that puts too much pressure on the brain.
Exactly. Speaking of pressure, learning, and the way we think, today's topic is perfect.
Yes, today we're talking about how to change your mindset and learn English fast through easy daily conversation.
Okay, Erica, let's start with a basic question. What does the word mindset mean to you?
To me, mindset means the way you think about something. It's the attitude inside your head.
Yes, exactly. Your mindset is the way you see learning, mistakes, progress, and yourself. It affects how you study and how you feel.
So if I think I can improve, that's one mindset. And if I think I will never get better, that's another mindset.
Right. And those two mindsets create very different results. I believe that if you think you cannot improve, you probably stop trying very quickly.
Yes, or you try but with fear, then every small mistake feels very heavy.
I think many English learners have that problem. They don't only learn English, they also carry fear, shame, and comparison.
That's true. Let's talk about comparison first. Why is comparison so dangerous?
Because people look at someone fluent and think, why am I not like that? But they don't see the years of practice behind that fluency.
Exactly. They compare their beginning to someone else's middle or even someone else's advanced level. That's like going to the gym for 1 week and asking why you don't look like an athlete.
Very good example. Learning English is similar. It takes time, repetition, and patience.
Wait, what does patience mean exactly?
Patience means staying calm while something takes time. It means you don't expect everything to happen immediately.
Ah, okay. So patience is very important for language learning.
Extremely important. If you want to learn English fast, you actually need a calm mindset. That sounds strange, but it's true.
Yes, because when people panic, they often learn worse, not better.
Exactly. A stressed brain doesn't learn well. A clear and relaxed brain learns better.
So if someone says, I want to Learn English fast, what should they really focus on?
They should focus on consistency, not speed. Study a little every day. Use English every day. Think about progress in weeks and months, not only in one day.
That's interesting. So learning fast doesn't mean doing everything at once.
No, it means learning in a smart way. Small daily action is faster than big action once a month.
I like that. It feels more realistic.
It is realistic. For example, if you study 15 minutes every day, that's 1 hour and 45 minutes a week. In 1 month, that becomes real practice.
And it also becomes a habit.
Yes, habits are powerful because they remove decision stress. You don't ask, should I study today? You just do it.
Wait, what does habit mean exactly?
A habit is something you do regularly, often almost automatically, like brushing your teeth, making coffee, or checking your phone.
Ah, so if English becomes a habit, it becomes part of normal life.
Exactly. And that's a big mindset change. English stops being a special, scary activity. It becomes a daily activity.
I think that helps a lot. Many learners treat English like a difficult test instead of a normal tool.
That's very true. And when English feels like a test, people become tense.
I used to feel that way when I learned another language. I thought every sentence had to be perfect.
Really?
Yes, if I made one small grammar mistake, I felt terrible. I would replay the conversation in my head for hours.
That sounds exhausting.
It was. Then one day a friend told me, people are listening for meaning, not waiting to punish you.
That is such an important sentence.
Yes. After that, I changed a little. I still wanted to improve, of course, but I stopped treating every mistake like a disaster.
That is a healthy mindset. Mistakes are part of learning. They are not proof that you are bad at English.
That's hard for some people to accept.
It is. But let me ask you this. How do you think learners should react to mistakes?
I think first they should breathe. Then they should ask, did the other person understand me? If yes, maybe it's okay to keep going.
Exactly. Communication is the main goal. If your meaning is clear, that already matters a lot.
And if the mistake is important, you can correct it simply and continue. For example, you can say, sorry, I mean yesterday, not tomorrow. Or, sorry, I mean I went there last week. Short correction, then keep moving.
Right. Confident learners don't stop forever because of one mistake. They adjust and continue.
I like that word, adjust.
Yes, it means to make a small change to improve something. Good word.
Another mindset problem is perfectionism, right?
Yes, definitely. Perfectionism is when people feel nothing is good enough. They wait and wait because they want the perfect sentence, the perfect pronunciation, the perfect moment. And while they wait, they don't speak.
Exactly. That's why perfectionism slows learning down.
Wait, that's interesting. Many people think perfectionism helps them improve faster, but often it does the opposite. It creates fear and delay.
A learner with a simple, active mindset often improves faster than a learner with a perfect but silent mindset.
That is such a useful lesson.
It really is. Let me give a simple example. One learner says, I will only speak when my grammar is perfect.
Another learner says, I will speak now, learn from my mistakes, and improve step by step. Which one will improve faster?
Clearly the second one.
Exactly, because language is a skill. Skills grow through use, like cooking, driving, drawing, or playing music.
Yes, you can read about those things, but you still need practice.
So, how can learners build a better mindset every day?
I think there are a few simple ways. First, change the words you say to yourself. Second, make English part of daily life. Third, measure progress in a healthier way. Fourth, speak more, even in small ways.
Let's go one by one. Change the words you say to yourself. What do you mean by that?
Many learners say things like, my English is terrible, I'm too slow, I always forget, or I sound stupid.
Yes, I hear that a lot.
Those sentences are harmful. They train the brain in a negative direction. A better sentence is, I'm improving. Speaking is hard for me, but I'm practicing. Or, I make mistakes and I learn from them.
So it's not fake positivity, it's more balanced and more useful.
Exactly. We don't need to pretend everything is perfect. We just need language that supports growth.
I like that very much. What about making English part of daily life?
That means stop waiting for the perfect study time. Use small moments. Listen to a short podcast while walking. Read one short article with breakfast. Describe your day in English for 2 minutes at night.
I do that sometimes. I talk to myself in English when I cook.
Really? What do you say?
Very exciting things. I say, now I cut the onion. I need more salt. Why is this pan so hot?
That's actually excellent practice. It feels silly, but it helps. Many useful things feel silly at first.
Erica, self-talk is a great way to build comfort.
What does comfort mean here?
It means feeling more relaxed and natural with English. When you use English in normal situations, it feels less scary.
So if I use English while cleaning, walking, or making lunch, I stop thinking of English as only study time.
Exactly. It becomes a living language, not only a school subject. That is a huge mindset shift.
Yes. Now let's talk about measuring progress. This is another problem area because many learners ask, why am I not fluent yet after 1 week?
Exactly. They measure progress in a very dramatic way, but real progress is often quiet. Maybe you understand a video better. Maybe you answer faster. Maybe you feel less afraid. Those are real signs of progress.
Yes, progress is not only big moments, it is also small changes.
I remember when I learned another language. One day I understood a joke without translating it.
That's a great sign, yes.
And it felt amazing. No certificate, no test score, just one little moment. Those little moments matter a lot. Learners should notice them.
So maybe keeping a study notebook helps.
Yes, definitely. A study notebook can be very helpful. Write new phrases, short reflections, and small wins.
Small wins, small successes. For example, today I understood a whole conversation. Or today I asked a question in English. Or today I remembered 5 useful words.
I love that idea. It changes the feeling of learning.
Exactly. Instead of always asking, what's wrong with me, you start asking, what's getting better?
That sounds much kinder.
It is kinder, and it's smarter. What about speaking? You said learners should speak more, even in small ways.
Yes, speaking builds speaking. Many learners read a lot, listen a lot, and study a lot, but they don't speak enough.
That's true. They know many words, but their mouth has no training.
Exactly. You need active practice. Read out loud. Repeat useful phrases. Answer simple questions. Record your voice. Talk to a partner. Even 5 minutes a day can help.
I think recording your voice is scary for many people.
Yes, but it's very useful. When you hear yourself, you notice your speed, your pronunciation, and your clarity.
But people often say, I hate my voice.
Most people feel that way at first, but the goal is not to judge your voice. The goal is to observe your speech.
That is a good difference.
Yes, be curious, not cruel. You say that often, and I really like it because it's useful in many areas of learning.
Let's talk about easy conversation. The title says easy conversation in daily life. What kind of daily topics should learners use?
Very simple ones. Your morning routine, your breakfast, your work, your weekend, your family, your plans, your hobbies, your feelings, the weather.
So learners don't need deep topics every day.
No, simple topics are actually better because they are common in real life. If you can talk about your day clearly, you can already have many natural conversations.
That's true. I think people sometimes want to sound impressive too early.
Yes, and that creates pressure. Again, simple English is powerful.
Can we give some examples?
Of course. You can say, I usually wake up at 7 and make coffee. Or, today I feel tired because I slept late. Or, this weekend I visited my friend and we ate in a small restaurant. Or, I'm trying to practice English every night for 15 minutes.
Exactly. These are natural, useful sentences. And when learners use them again and again, they become more automatic.
Right. Automatic language makes speaking easier because you don't build every sentence from zero.
So maybe learners should collect useful sentence patterns.
Absolutely. For example, I usually, I'm trying to. One thing I want to improve is, I find it hard to. A good way for me is,
Those are like language tools.
yes, we often call them chunks or sentence frames.
Wait, what is a sentence frame?
A sentence frame is a simple structure that helps you build your sentence. For example, I want to improve my English by blank. Then you add your own idea.
Ah, that is very helpful. It reduces thinking time.
Exactly. It gives support. That is very important for confidence.
I think confidence is not only about skill, it's also about having support.
Yes, I agree. Good patterns, good habits, and a good mindset all support confidence.
Let's talk about motivation for a moment. Many people say, I want motivation. What do you think?
Motivation is helpful, but it's not enough. Motivation goes up and down. Habits are more reliable.
So, on a good day, motivation helps you start. On a bad day, habit helps you continue.
Exactly. That is why a learner should build a system, not only a feeling.
What does system mean here?
It means a simple study structure. For example, every morning, 10 minutes of listening. Every evening, 5 minutes of speaking. Every Sunday, review notes for 20 minutes.
Oh, I like that. A system makes study less emotional.
Yes, you don't need to decide everything every day. The plan is already there.
That is very useful for people like me who can spend 10 minutes just choosing a notebook.
Exactly. A small system saves mental energy.
Another thing I want to ask is about fear of speaking with other people. What if a learner feels okay alone, but very nervous in real conversation?
That is very common. I think learners should move in steps. First, speak alone, then record yourself, then speak with one safe person, then join short conversations, step by step.
So they don't need to jump from silence to a 1-hour conversation with strangers.
No, that's too much for many people. Gradual practice works better.
What does gradual mean?
It means slow and step by step, not all at once.
Ah, yes. Gradual practice sounds kinder.
It usually is. Also, learners should prepare simple questions and answers before conversations.
Like what?
Questions like, how is your day? What do you usually do on weekends? What kind of music do you like? Are you working on anything interesting these days?
Those are good because they are easy and natural.
Yes, and if you have some answers ready too, you feel more relaxed.
I think that helps a lot. Fear becomes smaller when the situation feels familiar.
Exactly. Familiar language creates confidence.
Let me ask something more personal. Has your mindset about learning ever changed in a big way?
Yes. When I was younger, I thought good learners were people who never struggled. Later, I learned that strong learners are often people who keep going through struggle.
That's a big change.
It is. I stopped asking, why is this hard? And started asking, how can I practice this better?
That is such a powerful question.
Thank you. What about you?
I used to believe that if I forgot words, I was bad at languages. But then I realized forgetting is normal. The important thing is coming back to the word again and again.
Exactly. Memory grows with repetition.
Yes. So now when I forget something, I feel less dramatic. I just think, okay, I need more practice.
That is a much healthier mindset. I think many learners need permission to be imperfect.
Absolutely. Imperfect English is still English. Broken sentences can still create connection. Learning language is messy sometimes.
Messy but meaningful.
Very nicely said. Before we finish this part, can we give viewers a short model answer? Maybe if someone asks, how can I learn English faster?
Sure. They can say, I think a good way to learn English faster is to change your mindset. Don't wait to be perfect. Use English every day in small ways. Practice easy conversation, speak out loud, and notice small progress.
That sounds very clear. Here's another one. For me, learning English gets easier when I stop comparing myself to others. I try to study a little every day, use simple sentences, and focus on improvement, not perfection.
Those are excellent examples.
Thank you. I try to use my new healthy mindset.
Good. Keep it.
You know, Erica, while we were talking, we used many useful words.
Yes, we really did. Let's go through them carefully.
First word, mindset. This means the way you think about something.
Oh yes, the main word of today's lesson. Exactly. For example, a positive mindset helps you learn better. Another example is, her mindset changes after she stops fearing mistakes. And you can also say, I want a stronger mindset when I practice English.
Very good. A negative mindset can stop progress, and a healthy mindset can support it. What kind of mindset helps you most?
A calm mindset helps me most because I learn badly when I panic.
Next word, compare. This means to look at two things and notice differences or similarities.
In this lesson, we talked about comparing yourself to other learners. Exactly. For example, don't compare your beginning to someone else's advanced level. Another example is, she compares herself to fluent speakers and feels discouraged. And you can also say, I try not to compare myself too much.
Very good. Comparing can be useful sometimes, but too much comparison can hurt motivation. Do you compare yourself to others?
Sometimes, yes, but I try to stop quickly.
Next word, patience. This means staying calm while something takes time.
A very important word for language learning. Yes. For example, learning English needs patience. Another example is, be patient with yourself when progress feels slow. And you can also say, I need more patience when I practice speaking.
Exactly. The opposite is impatience. What helps you stay patient?
Looking back at old progress helps me remember that change takes time.
Next word, habit. A habit is something you do regularly, like reading before bed or checking your phone too often.
Yes. For example, daily listening can become a good habit. Another example is, my habit is reviewing 5 words every morning. And you can also say, I want to build the habit of speaking English every day.
Perfect. Good habits make study easier because you don't need to decide every time. What's one English habit you want?
I want the habit of speaking out loud for 5 minutes each night.
Next word, adjust. This means to make a small change to improve something.
I like this one. It feels practical. Exactly. For example, if your study plan is too hard, adjust it. Another example is, he adjusts his speaking speed and becomes clearer. And you can also say, I need to adjust my study time because evenings are better for me.
Very good. Adjusting is smart, not weak. Do you adjust your plans often?
Yes, because my perfect plans usually live for about 1 day.
Next word, comfort. In this lesson, comfort means feeling relaxed and natural.
So more comfort with English means less fear. Exactly. For example, self-talk builds comfort with daily English. Another example is, the more she practices, the more comfort she feels in conversation. And you can also say, I want more comfort when I speak with new people.
Very good. Comfort grows through repetition. What gives you comfort in English?
Familiar topics give me comfort because I know the words better.
Next word, progress. This means improvement over time.
One of my favorite words. Mine too. For example, understanding one joke is real progress.
Another example is, his progress is slow but steady. And you can also say, I see progress when I answer faster than before.
Excellent. Progress is not always big and dramatic. Sometimes it is small and quiet. How do you notice progress?
I notice progress when I need less time to make a sentence.
Next word, system. This means an organized way of doing something.
Like a simple plan you follow again and again. Exactly. For example, a good study system helps you stay consistent. Another example is, my system is 10 minutes of listening and 5 minutes of speaking. And you can also say, I need a simple system, not a complicated one.
Very good. A system supports habits. Do you like flexible systems or strict systems?
Flexible systems. Strict systems make me nervous.
Next word, gradual. This means slow and step by step.
That is important for confidence building. Yes. For example, gradual practice helps shy learners. Another example is she speaks alone first, then with a partner. That is gradual progress. And you can also say, I want a gradual plan for speaking more.
Perfect. Gradual does not mean weak. It means realistic. Do you like gradual learning?
Yes, because it feels possible.
Last word, reflection. This means thinking carefully about your experience, actions, or learning.
Like looking back and asking what is working. Exactly. For example, a study notebook is good for reflection. Another example is, after class, I take 2 minutes for reflection. And you can also say, reflection helps me see what I need to improve.
Very good. Reflection helps learners become more aware and more balanced. Do you reflect often?
Not enough, but when I do, I learn a lot.
Great. So let's review the vocabulary list. Mindset, the way you think about something. Compare, look at differences or similarities. Patience, staying calm while something takes time. Habit, something you do regularly. Adjust, make a small change to improve something. Comfort, a relaxed, natural feeling. Progress, improvement over time. System, an organized way of doing something. Gradual, step by step and slow. Reflection, careful thinking about your experience.
That is a very useful list for daily life, learning, and conversation.
Okay, Erica, that was a lot of talking about mindset and learning English.
Yes, it was. My brain feels organized now, which is not always normal.
That's good to hear. Let's think about what we learned.
First, we learned that mindset matters. The way you think about English affects the way you learn English. If you think learning is impossible, everything feels heavier. If you think improvement is possible, you keep moving.
Then we talked about common mindset problems. We discussed comparison, perfectionism, fear of mistakes, and impatience. These things can slow learning down even when a person studies a lot.
After that, we talked about healthy changes. We said learners should use kinder self-talk, accept mistakes, focus on communication, and build daily habits with English.
Then we moved to practical action. We talked about using easy daily conversation, speaking out loud, recording your voice, collecting useful sentence patterns, and building a simple study system.
Next, we talked about progress. We said progress is not only big test results, it can also be understanding more, speaking faster, feeling calmer, or using English more naturally.
Finally, we said that learning fast does not mean rushing. It means learning in a smart, steady, daily way.
Exactly. So if you want to talk about this topic in English, remember this simple order. Talk about the mindset, name the problem, give a practical change, and describe the progress.
Yes, that makes your answer clear and easy to follow.
And the most important message is this. When your mindset changes, your learning changes too. That is the heart of today's lesson.
Now, we want to hear from you. This is our favorite part.
Yes, because your comments help us understand your learning journey better. Our question of the day is, what is one mindset change that helps you learn English better?
My answer is simple. One mindset change that helps me is this.
I don't try to sound perfect anymore. I try to sound clear. That helps me speak more and worry less.
That's a great answer. My answer is this. I remind myself that small daily practice is enough. I don't need a perfect study session every day. I just need regular contact with English.
See, we have different answers, and that's okay.
Exactly. So viewers, we want to know about you. What mindset change helps you most? Do you stop comparing yourself to others? Do you accept mistakes more easily? Do you focus on habits instead of motivation?
You can write a simple answer like, a good mindset change for me is being more patient because learning takes time. Or, I stopped comparing myself to fluent speakers and now I feel less stressed. Or, I focus on daily practice instead of perfect grammar and that helps me speak more.
Please tell us in the comments. Write, one mindset change that helps me is blank because blank. Or write a longer answer. Before I thought blank. Now I think blank. This helps me learn English better because blank.
It helps us make better videos, and it also helps you practice writing in English.
So please leave a comment. We really want to hear from you.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. We hope this lesson helps you think differently, feel calmer, and use English more confidently in daily life.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Click the subscribe button and the little bell. That way you won't forget to join us for our next lesson.
You are all wonderful students, and we are proud of your effort. Keep practicing. Remember, learning English is not about being perfect. It's about showing up, using the language, and growing step by step.
Yes, be patient, stay curious, and keep going. We will see you again very soon.
Have a wonderful day, evening, and night.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.